It was my sophomore year in college, during the week of midterms, when stress and boredom clashed into one dumb decision. My roommate Taylor came home one night with a battered old Ouija board he bought at a thrift shop for $5. "It's got real energy," he said, practically vibrating with excitement. I rolled my eyes. He was always chasing that paranormal high, but something about this board felt off. The letters were faded, and the wood had burn marks on one corner. I could have sworn it felt warm to the touch. That night, a group of us decided to test it in the dorm's common room. Me, Taylor, Casey, and Brooke. We lit candles, turned off the lights, placed our fingers on the planchette. Taylor asked the usual, "Is there anyone here who wants to speak with us?" Nothing. Silence. The planchette didn't move. Then Brooke gasped. "Wait, it's moving." But none of us had said anything. We hadn't asked a question. We were just sitting in the dark, fingers resting gently, when the planchette started gliding across the board, slow, deliberate. It slid to H, then E, then L. That was all I needed. I yanked my hand back. "Nope, I'm out." The others laughed nervously, but I knew no one had pushed it. That thing moved before we spoke. It was like it didn't need permission. That night, I couldn't sleep. My dorm room was ice cold, even though the heater buzzed loudly. I kept waking up to faint tapping, like fingernails, on my desk chair. Every time I looked, nothing was there. Then, around 3:17 a.m., I woke up and saw the planchette, lying on my pillow. Not the board, just the planchette. I never brought it to my room. It had been in the common area, locked up in Taylor's drawer. I screamed so loud campus security came banging on my door. The next few days, things spiraled. Casey claimed she heard whispering every time she showered. Brooke swore her phone kept taking photos by itself. When she looked at them, they were all of her, sleeping. Taylor? He changed completely. He stopped going to class. He said he felt like something was inside him, watching. One night, I caught him sitting in the dark, eyes rolled back, whispering the alphabet backward over and over again. We tried to burn the board. It wouldn't catch fire. We soaked it in lighter fluid, threw it into a grill, and it smoked but didn't burn. We reached out to a local paranormal group. A woman named Selene showed up with black tourmaline stones, salt, and a look in her eye like she'd seen this kind of evil before. "This isn't a board," she said, inspecting it. "It's a gateway. Someone carved a binding into this. See the symbols? It's meant to trap something. You released it." She performed a cleansing, but she warned us it wouldn't be enough. "You opened the door. Now you have to close it." The only way was to complete the session. Ask a final question. Let it say goodbye. We gathered one last time, fingers on the planchette. Taylor barely looked alive. We asked, "What do you want?" It spelled out, "You. Forever." We all whispered goodbye and yanked the planchette to the bottom of the board. The candles blew out instantly. Everything stopped. Taylor collapsed, but later claimed he felt free. We burned the board in a cemetery just before midnight. This time, it burned completely, like dry leaves. I haven't touched a Ouija board since, but sometimes, when I close my eyes, I still see that word, you, burned into the dark.
Thanks for watching, but the nightmares don't stop here. Tap the next story if you dare, and don't forget to subscribe to Nightroot, where true horror runs deep.